everybody, hey, it's me Louise. Welcome to 40 Plus Moms Movement. You all, I have a topic to talk about today. Now, I don't know if anybody else has experienced this or is experiencing this, but I just said I had to come home and just make this video because there are people who are crazy out here, and they are really crazy. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it with boldness. I am not a grandma. I am not a grandmother. I'm nowhere near close to being a grandmother. My daughter's only 9 months. And y'all are probably like, what in the world is she talking about? Y'all, let me tell you something. Now, I know. I'm going to ask y'all a question. Do I look like somebody's grandmother? Now, don't get me wrong. I understand. A grandmother is a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. It's an awesome, it's an awesome thing to become. But I don't care. You don't have to be a more mature. I don't want to say the word older because, you don't have to be a young person. You don't have to be an older person to just be a grandmother. Some people become grandmothers. Some are young and become grandmothers. If you have kids who, of course, have had relations with other people, and so regardless of how old they are, the kids are here. I've seen people become grandmothers in their 20s. Sorry. Some people become grandmothers in their 30s. They are young grandmothers. I call her like a sister to me. And she's like, I ain't ready to be no grandmother. Her daughter just had a baby. And she looks young. She is young. She's in her 30s. But guess what? She has just become a grandmother. And she doesn't look like, you hear the word grandma, you think, oh, they're older or more mature woman. A bunch of gray hair and all that stuff. So I'm not saying by any means that being a grandmother is not an awesome thing. But what I am saying is that you're not going to call me a grandma. No. So let me tell y'all why I'm even saying this. I don't even know if you all have experienced this, but people need to stop assuming. Stop assuming. I have learned something. And I say this because as a teacher, being like I said, a teacher of early childhood, I made the mistake. I made the mistakes of calling parents by the last name of the other parent when they weren't together. Like I could be like, hi Mr. Brown, hi Mrs. Brown. Oh, that's not my last name. Oops, sorry. So then one time I made the mistake and I did call a gentleman that came to get the child. It was 3. He came to get the child and he was like, I said, oh, here, granddad's here. He said, I'm not a grandfather, I'm a father. And I was embarrassed. So I understand karma must be what this is about. But you all, I am not a grandma. One day I pray that because I'm older and I know I believe in longevity. Hey, longevity, beauty, longevity. But anyway, I believe that I'll be able to see my daughter grow up and she may have kids. I don't know. I pray that I'm here to see them and her father's here to see them. But I can tell y'all that I have been called a grandmother 3 times. 3 times. And people don't mean to be disrespectful, and they don't mean, they don't mean it. Like, oh, they're not calling me old, but they assume when they see me with my daughter. For example, I don't know if you all like to go in thrift stores. You should, because don't ever frown your nose up at it, because you can find some amazing things in there. You can find some things you're not even looking for in there, and you can find valuable things in there. So I was all the way in Bethesda, and I stopped and went to a thrift store, and this lady had this really pretty dress that I was supposed to let my daughter take pictures, and it was white. It was like a really pretty satiny top. Then it had like this tutu flare at the bottom. It was so pretty, but she's probably outgrown it now. So we never got a picture of that, but I might try to squeeze it on her. But anyway, we were in there, and the ladies were, it's something about when kids are with you and you walk into a room, and they're like, oh, it's a baby in the building. So everybody got excited. It's a baby. It's a baby. And so I'm holding her, and the ladies are talking to her, playing with her, hey pretty, and all this stuff. And then when we were about to leave, they was like, oh, but hurry up, go ahead with grandma. And I just looked at the ladies like, you see this face right here? This is that face. Like, if they, they were older. They were like white hair. They looked like they had to be about 60 or 70. So I kind of just was like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. I'm just gonna go ahead, because they didn't mean any harm. But that was the first time. And then it was another time that I was out in the store, and I'm with my daughter and things like that. And so I think I was standing in line. And so, you know, like I said, when people see babies, they get excited. They just want to talk to the babies and all this other, you know, coo, coo, coo. Yeah, they so cute. And then she's like, you be nice to grandma. But she said it as he was walking by, so I didn't get a chance to turn around like, what in the world? What are these people? Why do I got to be called grandma? And then I think the third time, I forget, I don't know where I was, but the third time I was out, and again, just a person talking to my daughter, you know, how you doing? It's always a woman. You notice a man will not call you a grandma. He better not. But anyway, so I think I was, you know, the person was talking, and she was like, and you're with grandma? I said, no, mommy. I'm mommy. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, no, I'm mommy. And she was like, and I said, no, I'm her mother. I was like, yeah, I'm mommy. I'm mother, not grandmother, mother, mommy, mammy, mammy, whatever you want to call me, you can call me, but you can't call me grandma. It's the lady was looking at me like, I'm sorry, and I was like, it's okay. I said, but I'm mommy. And she was like, okay. And she was like, well, she's, you know, a very pretty little girl. And I was like, thank you. I thanked her. But let me tell y'all something. Do not let these people get away with calling you grandma. I don't care if I have a little bit of gray. I don't know if y'all can see it. You probably can't. But I don't care if I have a little bit of gray in my hair. I don't care if you see a little teeny kid with another woman. It's a way you can approach a woman. You only got to bring up a title. You can just give her a compliment and keep it moving. You can say, oh, she's such a pretty little girl. You have a beautiful little girl. And go on. Why do they got to give you a grandma title? I don't get it. And I'm not getting with that. I am not a grandmother. For all of you who are viewing this channel, who do have kids that are 40s, just, you know, politely. Don't be all like, look, I ain't nobody's grandmother, okay? Don't do all that, you know, because we're older. We can't give any type of, we don't want no drama like that. You just can correct people and say, look, I'm not grandma. I am mommy. But that really kind of bothered me. And then it's funny because I told my sister, I mean, my sister's like, grandma? Why they calling you grandma? She said, look, you don't even look like, I've been told I look even younger than I am. So I'm like, now people trying to make me a grandmother. And I'm like, don't be putting that on my daughter. I don't know what she's going to do with her life. You know, she's only 9 months. Don't be speeding it up, giving her babies. She is 9 months old. So, 9-month-old. So anyway, I just thought that topic was interesting. I don't know if you all have experienced that. I don't know if you have crossed paths with people who have assumed that because you have a little baby and because you maybe look like a more mature woman, I don't want to say older because I don't like the word old, because I believe that old is all in how you feel. So if you're energetic and you are full of life, don't let nobody label you. You know, you are just a person that's full of life. You're mature. You're more wise. You have the wisdom. But even to some women who are grandmothers, embrace it. It's a beautiful thing. If you became a grandmother at an early age, it's an awesome thing. But I just want to make the record clear and let everybody know that I am not a grandma. All right, so I just had to make this video, guys. I know it's not probably long like my other videos, but you know, let people know. Don't let them call you grandma and get away with it, even if they are another grandmother. You know, they might try to make you join the grandmother's club or something. And no. You gotta correct that thing while you can. But anyway, let them know you are not a grandmother. You are a proud mother, and yes, you are an older proud mother. I don't even want to say, oh, you are a more mature and beautiful woman who has embraced motherhood, who may be what people considered older, but you know, we're fabulous. We are fabulous mothers, and we love our children, and we are time enough for anybody that wants to call us grandmothers. It's like, no, but anyway, thank you all for watching, and there are going to be other videos coming. And I also just want to mention that I do have another channel too. It's called Louise's Things, and it's totally different from this. This one is a total different. Of course, this one is about being a mom, but that channel is Louise's Things. It's about things that I am interested in. So just check it out when you got time. Check it out, subscribe, share it, share this channel, and comment it below. I want to know if you experienced being called a grandma. I really would like to know that, because I just want to know how you feel about it. And if you haven't experienced it, you know, when somebody says something and then you'll finally be like, you know what, somebody called me a grandmother. Give them this look like this. I'm not a grandmother. I mean, make your eyes like that, because don't let nobody call you that. Anyway, you all have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you and see you again later.